It's the NFL on EA Sports. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bengals and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it will be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, that was 5 last week, but 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick, but I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now yet another incompletion. completion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Now Burrow on first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up being 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert running left off the option. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start. Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Running on first down, Eckler trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But what looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That is caught. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
throwing that first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 1st down. Here's Burrow.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. Kyler Murray, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you get...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Here we go. Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd from 40 yards out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Call that a
gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the Bengals' 48-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Trucks over him. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
It's Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. From the 50, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Herbert back to the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Throwing, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
Herbert to throw.
Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow. Now he's into the clear again. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Gun.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start. Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Here's 1st down. Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Now 1st and goal.
11, mighty. Gotta go.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers
Down by 7. A little over 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Herbert.
Finding Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Herbert going to throw.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Herbert. On the move past the 40.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, it came down to the final play. Such a close ball. I mean, what a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by the defense